Meta faces scrutiny over alleged $16 billion in scam ad revenue. U.S. Senators Josh Hawley and Richard Blumenthal are demanding investigations by the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, and the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, into Meta, alleging that the company knowingly profited from fraudulent advertisements on Facebook and Instagram. A recent Reuters investigation, based on internal Meta documents, estimates that approximately 10% of Meta's 2024 revenue, roughly $16 billion, originated from deceptive or outright scam advertising. The allegations, billions from fraud. The senator's letter to regulators urges immediate action, including potential penalties and the forced return of profits if the allegations prove accurate. One internal Meta document reportedly showed that the company earned $3.5 billion in just 6 months from ads categorized as higher-risk scams. Even more concerning, records suggest that Meta allowed many ads violating its own fraud rules to run, because they technically did not apply despite clearly violating the spirit of those same rules. This matters because it raises fundamental questions about Meta's priorities. Is the company prioritizing profit over user safety, allowing fraudulent activity to flourish because it generates substantial revenue? The reliance on high-risk ads suggests a calculated risk tolerance, where potential legal and reputational damage is outweighed by financial gain. Meta's response and broader implications. Meta denies the allegations, with spokesperson Andy Stone dismissing them as exaggerated and wrong. Stone insists the company aggressively fights fraud, but the senators argue that reducing reported scams by 58% over 18 months does not address the core issue. Their reading of the internal documents suggests Meta's platforms may be linked to approximately 1/3 of all U.S. scams, resulting in over $50 billion in consumer losses last year. The alleged fraud extends to highly deceptive schemes, including ads impersonating government officials, such as a false advertisement claiming Donald Trump offered $1,000 to food assistance recipients. Lawmakers also point to the involvement of foreign cybercrime groups operating from countries like China, Sri Lanka, Vietnam, and the Philippines. The larger trend: tech regulation under pressure. This situation is not isolated. The scrutiny of Meta highlights a growing trend of regulatory pressure on major tech companies, as social media platforms become central to commerce and information dissemination. Their ad systems are increasingly exposed as potential vectors for fraud. The outcome of this investigation could set precedents for how aggressively regulators enforce consumer protection laws and hold tech giants accountable for their business practices. Ultimately, the FTC and SEC investigations will determine whether Meta's internal policies align with its public claims about user safety. The stakes are high, as the outcome could reshape not only Meta's operations, but also the broader landscape of tech regulation.